The gates groaned open, revealing a mansion in ruins, walls cracked, windows broken, weeds choking the path. Neighbors whispered, and his ex-wife smirked, convinced she had watched the final fall of the man she once called her husband. To the world, he looked defeated, humiliated, stripped of everything. But what they couldn't see was the secret buried deep inside those rotting walls. A truth worth more than every mansion in the city combined. This is no ordinary divorce. It's a story of hidden power and shocking revenge. Welcome, story lovers. From where are you watching? Comment your city. Marcus had spent his life fighting uphill battles. Born into a world where skin color determined opportunity, he worked twice as hard to prove himself. By 35, he was a millionaire. Entrepreneur, his grand mansion a symbol of triumph over the odds. But inside his home, peace was crumbling. Catherine, his wife, never truly saw him as an equal. Her words cut deeper than knives, dripping with quiet disdain. She smiled at his success in public, but behind closed doors she mocked his roots, calling his victories luck. When divorce came, she celebrated it like a personal war. 1. Gossip spread quickly. Marcus had lost it all: his wife, his home, his fortune. What no one knew was that the so-called ruined mansion he was moving into wasn't the end of his story. It was the beginning of something no one could predict. The move was humiliating. At least that's what Catherine wanted the world to believe. She laughed as Marcus loaded boxes into a truck bound for the crumbling estate on the edge of town. "Look at him now," neighbors whispered. To them, he was just another broken man. But Marcus saw something no one else did. That decaying mansion was more than rubble. It was the last trace of his grandfather. A man who had once whispered, "Don't let them measure your worth by what they see." Beneath the rotten floors and boarded-up windows lay a secret vault, untouched for decades. Inside rested a family fortune, $150 million hidden away from greedy eyes, waiting for Marcus alone. Yet, as he settled into the ruins, racism showed its teeth. Banks closed their doors. Old friends avoided his calls. Even neighbors treated him like an intruder. The world assumed he was finished, and Catherine flaunted her victory at every event, painting Marcus as a cautionary tale. Still, he endured in silence. Each insult became fuel. While others mocked his ruined life, Marcus restored the estate in secret, stone by stone, room by room. Every nail hammered was a promise to himself. The world hadn't seen his last chapter. And when he finally revealed the truth, it wouldn't just shock Catherine, it would shake everyone who had doubted him. The night of Catherine's charity gala arrived. She swept into the ballroom glowing with borrowed diamonds, boasting of Marcus's downfall. Guests laughed along, certain he was finished. But when the lights dimmed, the room shifted. Screens lit up with Marcus's face not as a fallen man, but as the sole heir to a $150 million trust. Images appeared of schools being built, businesses funded, and communities restored, all through his name. Gasps filled the hall. Catherine's smile froze, her glass trembling as the truth struck. The man she mocked was not ruined. He was rising higher than ever. And as applause thundered, Catherine realized her cruelest laugh had birthed her most devastating humiliation. Dear audience, if you're enjoying this story, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps. The ruined mansion Catherine mocked soon transformed into a beacon of hope, rebuilt with the hidden fortune and dedicated to uplifting those society ignored. Marcus's story spread nationwide, not as one of wealth, but of resilience. The very walls that once symbolized loss now stood as monuments to strength. Catherine faded into obscurity, a shadow of the arrogance she once wore so proudly. But Marcus never sought revenge. His victory was in proving that no prejudice, no betrayal could bury a man's worth. His journey carried a message far beyond one man's life. How many others are underestimated, dismissed, or ridiculed, while their true value lies hidden waiting to be revealed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.